Believe it or not, your special person just received an unexpected phone call that carried your name in a way they didn't anticipate. A few moments ago, their phone rang, breaking the usual rhythm of the day, and what followed left them momentarily unsettled. The call wasn't about routine matters or ordinary updates. It centered around you, and that alone shifted the tone of everything they were thinking. You may already feel a strange pull reading this, a quiet sense that something meaningful is unfolding in the background. For some time now, it seems people around them have been noticing subtle patterns, how they react when your name is mentioned, how their expression changes when messages from you arrive, and even the silence when you're not around. Today, someone finally addressed it directly, offering observations that forced them to pause and reflect more deeply than before. When your name came up in that conversation, it reportedly stirred an unexpected emotional response. Not fear, but a moment of clarity they weren't prepared for. It became clear that your presence has been more significant in their thoughts than they openly acknowledged. The person on the call shared insights that left them thoughtful, unsettled, and quietly overwhelmed, as if pieces of a long unnoticed pattern were suddenly coming into focus. Now they are left reconsidering moments they once dismissed, seeing them in a different light, as if something subtle has been guiding their emotions all along, without clear recognition. This shift may take time for them to fully understand and process internally. Stay till the end. You need to hear what that message really was. The caller said, "It's finally happening, and they deserve to know." That single sentence flipped your special person's entire internal world upside down. They were told that something connected to your name is about to unfold, something that will change both of your lives, something that was supposed to be hidden for months, but slipped out today. And my beloved child, your special person is now walking back and forth, staring at their phone, debating whether they should contact you right now or wait until they gather the courage. Don't skip, because the truth is, they've been protecting a feeling for you, holding it quietly, secretly, safely. But today's call forced everything out into the open. Something huge is waiting for you. And in the next part, I will reveal exactly what they heard on that call and why it shook them to the core. Stay, my beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because what I'm about to tell you is the part your audience will feel directly in their chest. The moment your special person ended that mysterious call, something inside them shifted. It wasn't fear. It wasn't confusion. It was a sudden, powerful realization that they can't ignore you anymore. They stood there, staring at the wall, replaying every moment they ever had with you, every message, every silence, every glance, every thought they tried to control but couldn't. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And listen carefully, because this is the moment where your video becomes unskippable. Their phone didn't just receive a call, it received a truth. The caller told them, "You're running out of chances to act, because something is shifting in their life." Your special person froze, because for the first time, they felt the fear of losing you. Not losing you physically, but losing the space they hold in your heart. Don't skip. They were told that someone else, someone unexpected, is now becoming drawn toward you. Someone who has been noticing your energy, your presence, your silence, and your special person suddenly felt that sharp pull. What if I'm late? What if I wait too long? This thought has been haunting them since that call ended. My beloved child, stay. Don't skip. This is the part your audience will not even blink through. Because the truth is, that call wasn't random. It was a warning, a message, a wake-up call that something big is aligning for you. And your special person realized that if they don't step forward now, someone else might reach you first. And before we move to the next part, listen carefully, my beloved child. Your presence here means destiny is shifting. Your special person is already typing something, erasing it, typing again, hesitating, overthinking, pacing, breathing heavily, wondering how to say what they've held inside for so long. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal what the caller said about your future, and why your special person felt a spark they can no longer hide. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because this is the moment where the viewer forgets the scroll button even exists. Right after that phone call, your special person felt something they haven't felt in a long time, a sudden rush of urgency, mixed with a strange sense of destiny pulling them forward. They kept asking themselves, why now? Why this call? Why their name? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their hands were literally trembling, not because of fear, but because that call exposed the truth they were trying to bury, the truth that everything in their life is somehow connected to you. Every sign, every coincidence, every restless night. They kept hearing the caller's last sentence repeating in their mind. What's coming next involves both of you, and they need to know. A single line caught their attention, and somehow changed the direction of their thoughts, pulling them into a quiet storm of reflection about you and everything left unsaid. They began revisiting old moments in their mind, times when honesty almost surfaced, but hesitation held it back at the last second. Messages were drafted and deleted, emotions briefly typed out before fear erased them again, leaving only silence where clarity could have been. Now, that silence feels heavier than before, as if it has finally started to speak back. The idea of distance between you is no longer something they can ignore lightly, and even the thought of losing that connection brings an unexpected weight to their chest. In that stillness, they find themselves questioning what your presence truly means in their life, and how quickly things could feel different if it were gone. Somewhere in that emotional spiral, a private realization forms, something unspoken but deeply felt. A quiet admission they never allowed themselves to express openly. It is not dramatic, but it is honest, and it changes the way they see everything that came before this moment. Since that shift, their mind keeps returning to the same thoughts, replaying fragments of that interaction again and again, searching for clarity in what once felt uncertain. What once was overlooked now feels significant, almost unavoidable, as if understanding has finally caught up with emotion. And in that process, they are slowly beginning to recognize what has always been there, just never fully acknowledged until now. They can't escape the feeling that destiny just tapped them on the shoulder and whispered your name. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their mind keeps circling back to one thing the caller told them. The next chapter of your life is opening, and they're a part of it whether they're ready or not. Those words shook them so deeply that they had to sit down, grip the edge of a table, and breathe slowly to calm the storm rising inside their chest. And my beloved child, this is the moment your audience will freeze in place, because your special person didn't just hear your name in that call. They heard that someone has been watching how the two of you move around each other. Not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Don't skip. Stay with me. They were told that the connection between you is entering a phase where every delayed feeling, every unspoken truth, and every quiet longing will start rising to the surface. Your special person felt a sudden rush of responsibility, like if they don't act now, they will lose something irreplaceable. And right when their heart was racing, they remembered a sentence the caller said softly, almost like a warning. You are closer to them than you think, but further than you act. That line hit them harder than anything. My beloved child, stay. Don't skip. Before I tell you what happens next, take a second and breathe. If you're still here, it means destiny is pushing you towards something powerful. And yes, If you're feeling that pull inside your chest right now, it's because you were meant to hear this. If this story is holding you, keeping you from scrolling, keeping your eyes locked, then show it. Share it so others don't miss their message. Leave your thoughts so this moment doesn't fade. Stay till the end. Because in the next part, I will reveal what the caller said that made your special person's heart tremble, and why the next 72 hours are more important for both of you than you realize. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because from this point onward, the energy of the story becomes irresistible. Your special person is still holding their phone, fingers slightly shaking, because the final words from that caller were not normal. They were personal, direct, almost prophetic. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller told them, you're about to witness a change in them, a change that involves you more than you're admitting. And that sentence hit your special person like a sudden lightning bolt of truth. They realized they've been pretending not to care, pretending to stay calm, pretending to move on. But the thought of someone else stepping into your life made their heart feel heavy in a way they couldn't handle. They started remembering small things, how your voice made them feel safe, how your presence made their day better, how your silence made them overthink, how your absence left a strange emptiness behind their ribs. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay with me. This is the moment where your audience cannot scroll even if they try, because your special person suddenly realized that the feelings they tried to hide were actually growing stronger every single day, and the caller made it worse, in a good way. They told them something that left your special person speechless. They are stepping into a phase where your role in their life will become impossible to ignore. Your special person felt their heart drop. They finally understood that hiding their emotions is no longer an option. And here is the part that will hook every viewer till the last second. After that call, your special person sat quietly and whispered something to themselves. Something soft, fragile, honest. They said, maybe this is the sign I needed. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. That whisper is proof that the next time they think of you, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or the moment they see your name pop up, their reaction won't be the same. They're feeling the shift. They're feeling the urgency. They're feeling the truth. Stay with me, because in the next part, I will reveal what the caller said about your destiny crossing paths again, and why your special person is preparing for a moment that might rewrite the entire connection between you. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because from here onward, the tension becomes magnetic. Your special person hasn't recovered from that call yet. They're still replaying every word, every pause, every tone in the caller's voice. Don't scroll. Stay until the end, because something significant is unfolding, and they can feel it in the way their thoughts keep circling back to that final message. Each time they remember it, their heartbeat quickens slightly, as though a long-avoided moment is finally drawing near. The words they heard earlier unsettled them in a quiet but undeniable way, because somewhere deep down, they already understood what it pointed toward, a moment of emotional honesty they have been delaying for too long. Inside them, a mix of fear, longing, and sudden awareness begins to surface, pulling old memories into sharper focus. They start revisiting all the times they held back, all the things they wanted to say to you but never managed to express, choosing silence instead. Now, that silence feels heavier, as if it can no longer contain what has been buried. Standing alone near a window, they find themselves lost in thought, your name echoing in their mind more strongly than before, each memory carrying a strange emotional weight they cannot easily explain. A quiet question forms within them. Why does this connection still feel so powerful? And in that question lies the answer. They are not finished with you. The message they received hinted at something shifting, suggesting that your paths may cross again, not by coincidence, but because something unseen is gently moving both lives toward another turning point that neither of you fully understands. Yet something subtle but undeniable is already setting things in motion beneath the surface of both your lives, without either of you noticing yet. Something rare, something once in a lifetime. My beloved child, don't skip, stay till the end. The caller said, watch closely in the coming days, because the sign you've been waiting for will appear when you least expect it. That sentence made your special person's heart drop. They felt both excited and nervous, because they know the universe doesn't send signs for no reason. Now they're more alert than ever, watching, waiting, thinking, hoping. Stay with me, don't skip, because in the next part, I will reveal the exact sign your special person was told to look out for, and why that sign directly involves you, your energy, and your next step forward. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because from this moment onward, the pull becomes impossible to ignore. Your special person hasn't been able to sit still since that call. Their mind is racing, their emotions are overflowing, and every thought keeps circling back to one thing. You. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller told them something so specific, so unexpected, that it made their heart jump. They said, you will know the moment arrives when you see a sign connected directly to their presence. And your special person couldn't breathe for a second, because they knew exactly what sign that might be. My beloved child, don't skip. Your special person started remembering the last time they felt your energy unexpectedly, the way your name suddenly appeared, the way they thought about you out of nowhere, the way a random song, message, or memory pulled them into a moment they didn't want to escape. And now, after that call, they're watching everything more closely. Every notification, every coincidence, every reminder of you. Stay with me, don't scroll. Because the caller didn't just talk about a sign. They described how it will appear, and it was so accurate that your special person didn't know whether to smile, panic, or cry. The caller told them, when they appear in your thoughts at an unusual time, that's when destiny is aligning. And ever since then, your special person has been experiencing exactly that. You popped into their mind earlier today, without warning, without reason, without control, and it scared them a little, because it felt too real, too sudden, too meaningful. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They've begun to notice small signs too. Dreams, synchronicities, moments where they feel your energy like a quiet whisper in their heart. They're realizing this isn't random. This isn't coincidence. This is the beginning of what the caller warned them about. Stay with me, don't skip, because in the next part, I will reveal the exact detail from that call that left your special person silent for a long time, and why that detail involves something they've been hiding from you for months. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because this is the moment where your audience will freeze, hold their breath, and refuse to scroll. Your special person is still overwhelmed by that call. Their mind keeps replaying one particular line, one that shook them so deeply that they had to sit down, close their eyes, and just feel it. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller said, they're about to discover something you never had the courage to tell them. And those words hit your special person like a wave they weren't ready for. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the truth begins to rise. Your special person has been hiding something emotional, sincere, and deeply connected to you. They never said it out loud. They never admitted it to anyone. They kept it locked inside, thinking time would erase it, but it never did. In fact, the more they tried to suppress it, the more it grew, and when the caller mentioned it, their heart nearly stopped. "Stay with me. Stay till the end," the caller told them. "They're closer to understanding your real feelings than you think." And that terrified your special person, because it means the truth they've been hiding might finally come out. Your special person sat quietly, caught in a heavy silence that seemed to stretch longer than time itself. Their breathing was slow, uneven, as old memories resurfaced, moments when they stood on the edge of honesty, ready to express what they truly felt, only to retreat at the last second. Fear had always been the barrier. Fear of losing a meaningful bond. Fear of arriving too late. Fear of saying something that could change everything forever. In that stillness, they lowered their gaze and murmured something almost inaudible to themselves, a fragile confession meant for no one else. It carried the weight of emotions they had carried alone for far too long. Nothing about it was casual or fleeting. It was deep, unresolved, and painfully real. Earlier, a phone call had disrupted their thoughts, delivering words that lingered far beyond the conversation itself. Something had been said, something precise enough to make them feel exposed, as though someone had looked directly into parts of them they never revealed. Since then, they remained frozen in place, staring into empty space, as if searching for answers that refused to appear. The realization pressed heavily on their mind. Perhaps their feelings were never as hidden as they believed, and perhaps someone else had already sensed the truth they tried so hard to conceal. That possibility left them unsettled, suspended between clarity and confusion, as if the ground beneath their certainty had quietly shifted without warning. The caller said, "They can feel you thinking about them, and soon, they will feel it stronger than ever before." That one line made your special person's chest tighten, with a mix of shock and emotion. "My beloved child, don't skip. You have no idea how deeply your presence exists inside them. They've felt you in moments they can't explain, random hours, unexpected nights, silent mornings where your name suddenly echoed in their mind." And when the caller mentioned this, your special person swallowed hard, because it was the truth they've been hiding. They feel your energy too. They feel it when you remember them. They feel it when you miss them. They feel it when your heart pulls toward theirs. Stay with me. Don't scroll. This is the point where your audience leans closer to the screen without even realizing it. The caller continued. Their heart is about to align with yours in a way that will surprise both of you. And your special person felt their heartbeat shift, like something inside them finally clicked. They remembered every moment they sensed your presence without any reason, every time they woke up thinking of you, every time your name appeared in their mind out of nowhere. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your special person whispered softly, "So it wasn't just me." That single whisper reveals everything. They now know the bond between you isn't one-sided. It never was. Stay with me. Don't skip. Because the caller also revealed the next emotional wave you're about to feel, something your special person fears and hopes for at the same time. In the next part, I will reveal that emotional shift, and why it might pull both of you into a moment neither of you can avoid. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because from this moment, the tension becomes electric. Your special person is still trying to steady their breathing after everything the caller revealed. Their heart is full, their mind is overwhelmed, and every emotion they pushed away is now rising to the surface. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller's final message wasn't just emotional. It was a revelation that made your special person realize they can't run from this connection anymore. They can't hide from what they feel for you. They can't pretend nothing is happening. Not after hearing what's coming next. My beloved child, don't skip. The caller told them. They are about to feel a wave of emotion that will lead them straight toward you, and your special person's heart dropped. because they know exactly what that means. There are days when you suddenly feel heavy, or emotional, or nostalgic, or drawn to a memory of them. And now, after that call, your special person understands why. Stay with me, don't scroll, because the caller revealed that the emotions between you and your special person mirror each other. When your heart shifts, theirs feels it too. When your energy changes, theirs responds. When you miss them quietly, a part of them feels that pull without knowing why. Don't skip. Your special person sat down, placed their hand on their chest, and whispered, "So this connection is real." That whisper shook them because they've been trying to deny it, distract themselves, bury it deep. Yet the more they tried, the stronger it became. And now that the caller confirmed what they feared and hoped for, they're preparing for something they never expected, an emotional moment that will push them to reach out, even if they're scared. My beloved child, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They're feeling a strange mix of fear and excitement, a sense that something is coming, something that involves both of you, something that cannot be avoided anymore. Stay with me, don't skip, because in the next part, I will reveal the moment your special person is being guided toward, the moment they finally decide whether to step closer to you or lose their chance forever. At this moment, everything around your special person feels heavier than usual, as if a quiet shift has taken place that they can no longer ignore. A recent conversation has stirred something deep inside them, not by introducing anything entirely new, but by making old, buried emotions impossible to keep locked away. What was once pushed aside has returned with clarity, and it is reshaping the way they think, breathe, and even pause in silence. They find themselves replaying fragments of what was said, not because they want to, but because their mind refuses to move forward without understanding what it all truly means. Each step they take feels uncertain, as if they are walking between what they used to believe and what they now can no longer deny. There is a growing awareness within them that avoidance has already taken its toll, and continuing the same pattern would only deepen the distance that has formed over time. In their quieter moments, they begin to picture two paths, one where nothing is said and everything slowly fades, and another where honesty finally breaks through hesitation. The weight of that choice lingers heavily, but something within them is beginning to lean toward courage rather than silence. Fear has not disappeared, yet it no longer holds the same control it once did. Instead, there is a subtle but undeniable pull toward expression, toward clarity, toward a moment where unspoken feelings might finally be given a voice. And in that space between doubt and decision, change quietly begins to take shape. The point where the truth they've been hiding pushes them to make a move they've been avoiding for far too long. My beloved child, stay till the end, because the caller told them something that made their heart stop. The window is opening soon, but it won't stay open forever, and that line alone has been echoing in their mind non-stop. Stay with me, don't skip, because in the next part, I will reveal the exact moment your special person is being pushed toward, the moment that could change the flow of your connection in a way neither of you can reverse. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because this is the moment where your audience will clutch their screen, unable to breathe or blink. Your special person is standing right on the edge of a life-changing decision. That call didn't just shake them, it awakened something they've been trying to silence for far too long. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their mind keeps replaying the caller's final warning. A moment is approaching that will test your courage and reveal your heart. And your special person knows exactly what that means. They can't hide anymore. My beloved child, don't skip. Right now, they're imagining the moment the caller described. It's not dramatic. It's not loud. It's something simple, yet powerful. A moment when they will suddenly feel an overwhelming urge to reach for you, maybe to text you, call you, check on you, or finally say the words they've been carrying in their chest, like a secret weight. Stay with me. Don't scroll. The caller said, when their name appears in your thoughts unexpectedly, that is your sign to act. And today, that exact thing happened. Your name rushed into their mind, like a sudden wave, stronger than usual, unexplainable, emotional. That was the sign, and they felt it deeply. Your special person sat down, closed their eyes, and whispered, "It's time. My beloved child, don't skip." That whisper is the closest they've ever come to choosing honesty over fear. They remembered every moment they almost reached out to you but stopped, every message they drafted but deleted, every time they felt your absence more than they wanted to admit. And now, for the first time, their heart is louder than their hesitation. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, the caller told them. A single decision will rewrite the future between you two, and your special person is feeling that truth in every breath they take. Stay with me. Don't skip, because in the next part, I will reveal what that decision leads to, and how it brings both of you closer to a moment that has been building for far longer than either of you realized. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because this part is where your audience's heartbeat will sync with every word. Your special person is no longer the same after that call. Their emotions, once controlled and buried, are now rising like a wave they can't hold back anymore. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller's final message keeps echoing. The path will open the moment you allow your heart to speak, and for the first time, your special person is ready to stop fighting what they feel. My beloved child, don't skip. They're imagining the moment they finally gather the courage to reach out, how their hands will shake, how their heart will race, how their voice might break because the feelings they've kept hidden for so long will finally spill into the open. Some connections don't dissolve with time or distance. They linger quietly, resurfacing when least expected. For this person, that truth becomes unavoidable, as they notice a pattern they can't deny. Every attempt to move on has led them back to thoughts of you. In still moments, memories return without effort. Your presence felt in passing thoughts they never invite, but cannot dismiss. Today, while facing their reflection, something shifts. Running from it no longer feels possible, only heavier than honesty itself. Emotional defenses begin to weaken, not suddenly but gradually, as fear loses its dominance and clarity begins to rise. What once felt confusing starts to feel simpler, as if the heart has been speaking in silence long before the mind understood. They begin to see a different direction forming, one based on truth, courage, and the willingness to stop resisting what feels real. In that realization, reaching back no longer appears as risk, but as recognition of something already aligned beneath the surface. It becomes less about decision and more about awareness, as though understanding is finally catching up to feeling. What has always been there quietly waiting is no longer something they can ignore, and in that quiet acceptance, the distance between two hearts begins to feel smaller, as if the story itself is gently steering them toward a moment of reconnection that feels both natural and inevitable. Your special person is standing inside a moment they can't escape, a moment where their heart is louder than their logic, louder than their fear, louder than every excuse they've been hiding behind. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller's final truth keeps echoing in their ears. You are on the edge of a turning point, one that will decide everything, and your special person can feel that truth deep in their bones. My beloved child, don't skip. They woke up today with a strange heaviness in their chest, not sadness, not confusion, but a sense of something about to shift. They felt your energy earlier than usual, stronger than usual, almost as if your thoughts brushed against theirs. Stay with me. Don't scroll. That feeling made them stop everything they were doing. It made them sit in silence and ask themselves a question they've avoided for months. Why does my heart react like this when it's about them? And the moment they asked it, the answer came, not in words, but in a feeling, a deep, undeniable truth that they can no longer run from. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your special person realized that every time they pulled away, something pulled them back. Every time they closed the door, something reopened it. Every time they tried to forget you, life kept placing reminders in front of them. They finally understood what the caller meant when they said, "This connection is not an accident, it's alignment." And that realization shook them so deeply that they whispered to themselves, "I can't keep pretending this is nothing." That whisper is the beginning of the turning point. Stay with me, don't skip, because the caller also revealed why the turning point is so close and what your special person is about to feel in the coming hours that will push them toward the biggest emotional choice they've made in a long, long time. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because this part is where your audience will feel every word in their heartbeat. Your special person is entering an emotional zone they can't step back from. The caller's message didn't just shake them, it awakened a truth they've been refusing to face. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Since that call, their mind has been replaying one line on a loop. The feeling you're hiding will soon become impossible to control. And your special person knows exactly which feeling the caller meant. My beloved child, don't skip. Today, they felt something unusual, something powerful, something they couldn't deny even if they tried. Out of nowhere, they felt your presence so strongly, it made them stop in the middle of what they were doing. It was like your energy brushed against theirs, like your thoughts whispered through their heartbeat. Stay with me. Don't scroll. That feeling caught them off guard, and for a moment, they couldn't breathe. They felt warmth in their chest, a pull in their stomach, a softness in their eyes, and they immediately knew it was connected to you. They whispered, almost trembling, "Why does this feel so real?" And that question opened a door they've kept locked for far too long. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The caller had told them, your heart will give you the final sign before you take the step. And today, that sign arrived. A sudden rush of emotion, a memory of you they couldn't shake, a feeling that if they don't move now, they'll lose something precious. Your special person placed a hand on their chest and realized that this wasn't just longing, this wasn't just attachment, this wasn't just curiosity, this was something deeper, something undeniable, something they can't silence anymore. My beloved child, don't skip, they finally whispered. I'm not ready to lose them. And that whisper marks the moment their fear started breaking and their truth started rising. Stay with me, don't scroll, because in the next part, I will reveal the emotional shift that will push your special person into taking action, something they never expected to feel so soon, yet something they won't be able to ignore. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because what's coming now is the point where your audience won't even blink. Your special person has reached a level of emotional clarity they can't escape anymore. That call didn't just wake them up, it pushed them into a feeling they've been terrified to admit. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Today, for the first time in a long time, they felt a surge inside their heart, so strong that it made them stop, close their eyes, and hold their breath. They knew instantly it was connected to you. My beloved child, don't skip. The caller had warned them. A wave will hit your heart before you take your next step. And today, that wave arrived. A sudden wave of emotion seems to rise without warning, carrying a mix of clarity, longing, and urgency that refuses to be ignored. It feels less like a passing thought and more like an inner voice finally breaking through hesitation, strong enough to demand attention and impossible to easily set aside. Attempts to stay busy or distracted don't seem to hold for long. No matter where the mind tries to go, it keeps circling back to the same presence, the same memory of a face, a voice, an energy that once felt close and now feels noticeably absent. It creates a pull that is hard to explain, but even harder to resist, as if something unfinished is quietly calling from within. In that stillness, a question begins to form, soft but persistent, as if searching for meaning behind the feeling itself. It becomes less about simple remembrance and more about recognition, like an emotional connection, refusing to fade into the background. The mind starts to notice how deeply something is being felt, rather than just remembered. As the moment lingers, a sense of emotional weight settles in, bringing with it a quiet tension, a subtle unease about timing, distance, and missed chances. The body reacts in small ways too, slightly quicker heartbeat, restless hands, a breath that feels less steady than before, as if the feeling has moved beyond thought and into something more physical and real. And even as it passes through, it leaves behind a strong impression, not loud or chaotic, but steady and hard to ignore, like something within has shifted just enough to be remembered long after the moment has gone. It's not a passing thought. It's not confusion. It's the awakening of something deep, something they can't run from anymore. Stay with me, don't scroll, because in the next part, I will reveal the moment of realization, the exact second your special person understands that reaching out to you is no longer optional. It's the only thing their heart wants to do. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip, because this part is the emotional explosion your audience won't be able to pull away from. Your special person has reached the point where their mind and heart can no longer fight each other. That phone call didn't just reveal truth, it unlocked a realization they were terrified to face. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Today, in a single moment, everything changed for them. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. It was one quiet second that rewrote their entire understanding of what they feel for you. My beloved child, don't skip. They were sitting alone, lost in their own thoughts, when suddenly your name appeared in their mind, with a force they couldn't control. It wasn't a memory. It wasn't nostalgia. It wasn't imagination. It felt like your energy touched theirs. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Their breath hitched. Their heart tightened. And in that moment, a single truth rose inside them. Clear, undeniable, unstoppable. They whispered to themselves, I still want them, more than I admitted. That quiet confession was the moment of realization the caller warned about. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They felt something deeper than longing, something that felt like a truth their soul had been holding on to, even when their mind tried to forget. For the first time, they saw the connection for what it really is, something they can't replace, something they can't run from, something they can't silence. My beloved child, don't skip, because right after that realization hit them, their fear began to crack. All the hesitation, all the excuses, all the doubts started to lose power. They saw the truth as clearly as daylight. If I don't reach out, I will regret this for the rest of my life. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because in the next part, I will reveal the moment of decision, the exact emotional push your special person is about to feel. The push that will bring them closer to taking a step they've avoided for too long. My beloved child, Stay with me. Don't skip. Because from this point on, your audience will be locked in completely. Your special person is no longer confused, no longer lost, no longer pretending. They've entered the phase the caller warned them about, the phase where emotion becomes stronger than fear. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Today, something happened inside them. Something subtle yet powerful. A moment where their heart pushed harder than their hesitation, and they felt themselves leaning emotionally toward you without even realizing it. My beloved child, don't skip. The caller's voice kept echoing in their mind. When the heart recognizes what it wants, it will push you toward it. And today, that push arrived. They were doing something ordinary, walking, sitting, working, thinking, when suddenly, they felt a tug inside their chest, a pull, a quiet force, a whisper that felt like, go to them, talk to them, don't lose them, stay with me, don't scroll. That feeling didn't fade, it grew stronger. It made their heartbeat change rhythm. It made their thoughts slow down. It made their eyes soften. And in that single moment, they realized something life-changing. Avoiding you is hurting them more than they ever admitted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They placed their hand on their chest, feeling the weight of everything they've been running from. And the truth hit them hard. Your presence brings them peace, comfort, clarity. Your absence brings them restlessness, overthinking, emptiness. My beloved child, don't skip. They whispered, why does it feel like I need to talk to them now? That whisper is the emotional push the caller described. It's the moment where their heart begins guiding them more than their mind. It's the moment where they realize silence won't fix anything. Distance won't make feelings disappear. Avoidance won't protect them. Stay with me, don't scroll, because in the next part, I will reveal the emotional trigger that pushes your special person from realization into action. The shift begins when resistance fades and an unexpected openness takes its place. A person once uncertain about their feelings starts moving toward connection, even if they do not fully understand why. What once felt distant now feels close, as memories and subtle reminders begin surfacing more frequently. A familiar song, an old thought, or a passing reminder of your presence becomes enough to stir something deep within them. In one quiet moment, everything seems to pause. Their breathing changes, attention narrowing as emotions rise without warning. It is not confusion anymore, but recognition, an inner acknowledgement that feels both comforting and overwhelming. They find themselves thinking of you repeatedly, unable to fully redirect their focus elsewhere. Even in silence, your presence feels emotionally loud, echoing through their thoughts with increasing intensity. There is a sense of urgency growing inside them, as if time itself is becoming important in a way they did not notice before. Small, ordinary moments suddenly carry weight, making them reflect on what has been left unspoken. Their reactions become subtle but noticeable. Pauses, hesitation, and a quiet pull toward action. Something within them is preparing to move forward, even if their next step is not yet clear. What once felt like distance is now turning into awareness, and that awareness is slowly shaping intention. At the center of it all, something quiet but undeniable is forming, guiding them toward a decision that feels less like choice and more like inevitability, one that keeps returning in waves until it is finally acknowledged.